Good morning, everybody. This is Lainey from Camp Joy Farms. I am so excited today. I'm going on a field trip. It's a field trip I kind of arranged, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I'm going to get off my property today, and I'm going a few miles down the road from my house, and I'm going to have a visit with a sweet person named Mr. Freddie London. He has some gardens that I can see from the highway when I ride by, and I've just always watched him and admired him, and I have always wanted to go by and just chit chat with him about his garden. I just think the best way to learn to garden is to surround yourself with people who have done it for years and years and who know how to garden. I think that's going to be like getting an education for me. And I found out yesterday really quick that I was right, because I ran by his house just to see if he would mind if I would come by to interview him for my YouTube channel. And just in the short time I was there yesterday, we just couldn't quit talking. I mean, we just jumped right into where do you get your seeds? What kind of corn are you growing? You know, how many row feet is that right there? Is that about 110 feet? And, you know, just on and on and on. And we just almost couldn't stop talking. And that's how it is when people that share the same passion for a hobby, that a love for something, when they get together, it's just you speak the same language. And I was so excited yesterday that he was so gracious to let me walk up to him, because he hasn't seen me in many years, and I had to tell him who I was. My sister used to work with him. He used to be a coach, a teacher, and later on assistant principal, I think an acting principal at one point at the school where my older kids went. So I was just one of many parents that came through there, you know, as their kids came through that school. So I knew he may not remember me, but my sister taught at that school, so I knew he would remember her. And then he knew my dad really well. So he was just so open and gracious to me coming by yesterday. And like I said, we talked. If it hadn't been for a friend of his coming over, I don't know how long we'd have sat there. And I kept having to tell myself, you know, save this for later, save this for later, save this for the interview, because I wanted to talk to him so much about what he was doing. He was actually out in his garden when I went by yesterday, and he was putting in some flats of bell peppers and tomatoes, that someone had brought him. But what I didn't realize was he had another garden that I couldn't see from the road that he works, and then even another one towards the woods where he grows watermelons. And so it's just amazing. He is doing all this in his retirement. He loves it. He just he gets as much peace from it and satisfaction as I do. I think it's helped him heal from some things in his life, just like this is helping me heal from some things in my life. And it was just like a kindred spirit sitting down and talking with him yesterday. And also, he kind of feels like I do, that he's feeling more rushed this year to plant, because he doesn't feel like we're going to have this big extended cold spring like we did last year. It stayed cold all through March and really cool and cold at night into April, almost to May last year, which is very unusual for South Louisiana. But he's kind of like me. He's feeling a little bit more like rushed this year. He's fixing to put his corn and things in too. And I came home thinking, you know, I'm going to lose a half of a day going to interview him tomorrow. I probably ought to be at home starting my corn and doing things like that, but it's not worth it. The corn can wait. It's more important to go visit with this man today, because he knows so much and because I can learn so much and because it's just a joy. So I'm taking this half day off. I'm going to see Coach London. My sister's going to go with me, so you might see her on the video too. And we're just going to enjoy a little bit of time while we can and see what we can learn. Please join me. And if you're one of Coach London's friends that has Facebook or whatever, please share this video so everybody can see it. I appreciate it. This is Lainey from Camp Joy Farms. I'll see you at Coach London's in just a little bit. Bye-bye.
The ground look good. The rain's supposed to come this weekend, so I'm hoping everything gonna be good. Don't get no big flood rain. So my potatoes, they coming up. The whole row of potatoes. I got 4 rows right there. And
When did you plant yours? I didn't plant mine till February 15th.
Oh no, mine was in the
I
ground
know.
in January.
I know. I wanted to plant them earlier than that,
But
but
it doesn't make any difference though, cause they're not gonna come up until like now. If you plant them early, now mine just early, but everybody who planted theirs 2 weeks ago, it won't be long before they be up.
yeah,
But that's a lot of them there.
that is a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, that's a lot of potatoes. And I put them on the road out there, and them people, they come get them fresh potatoes, cause they love them.
Yeah.
I love them too.
Yeah. And you said you planted just white ones or?
These are red ones.
Oh, red potatoes, okay.
Uh-huh.
Like Lesotho, red Lesotos?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's gonna go in the new, the
This-
darker
these are-
area?
Right here on this new dirt, I'm gonna plant a row of purpose cucumbers. I'm gonna plant a row of straight A cucumbers.
When do they come in? Like, you planting them, gonna plant them in the next few days?
I'm gonna plant either.
And
If I don't plant, I got all these okra to plant tomorrow, so I don't think I'm gonna tackle anything behind them okra. Cause golly, I'm gonna try to put them about that far apart. Last year I put them 2 feet apart. Everybody said, "Man, that's too wide," and it really is.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna plant mine about 18 inches apart.
Do you have, are
Okay.
you just going to direct seed it? Or do you have transplants?
No, I'm a direct seed.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I do with okra too.
Yeah, I'm a direct seed mine. I did that one year. I did them in some plant, but shoot, you have to put each one of them things in the ground. I said, come up. I said, never no more. No, I won't do that anymore. Gee, and there was 300 or 400 of them. That's what makes it bad.
Plants.
Yeah, 300 or 400 plants. No, I don't know. I don't want to do that either.
I've tried a couple of the seeding machines, but I just end up doing it by hand. What do you like to do? Do you have a seeding machine or do you do it by hand? You get a,
I got a seeding machine. But the seeding machine, I bought me a new one yesterday. The seeding machine, put them too close.
yeah.
Put them too close. Now what you gonna do when they come too close? You got to go in that cut them out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that.
I hate thinning plants sometimes. To me, it feels like you're wasting seeds, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I tried. I don't want to do that no more. And, matter of fact, all my beans, my Blue Lake bush beans, that machine will plant them, but it won't plant them. They need to be this far apart, and they're going to drop 1 or 2 seeds per hill. I need 3. So when I go down there and come back up, I want these hands to be full of beans.
yeah.
Sure do. I want to be full of beans. So, but I've been doing this a long time. God, I just love them. That second row is right there. That's the purple hub pole beans. And they come up. They go turn green when you cook them, but they purple. And so and they sweet.
Like a purple pod pole bean?
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
They got a bush, but I always
Right.
plant the pole because I got these iron stakes right here, and I got enough of them to do a whole row.
Yeah.
And
So you use rebar stake then, huh?
yeah, rebar, yeah.
Yeah. That-
There you go.
That's great. I just drive T-post in the ground, but then I have to come get them out later, and sometimes that's a pain, you know. But
I catch it with rain, and then be with me. I can jerk them up out the ground, but they make some beans.
yeah,
Try to make some beans. And so I did the Blue Lake pole beans. I got a half row of those, but
Yeah.
I know the bush bean, they almost 8 inches long.
Yeah.
You know, so I just love them.
I'm doing some Blue Lake poles too. I got some on my plan to do.
Yeah.
And the purple one that I do is called the Louisiana purple pod.
Louisiana purple
Yeah,
pine.
I like those.
That's right. They're good. They are good. I don't know. I've been doing this a long since I moved up here in 1978. I've been having a garden. I just got all them tools and tractors. I worked that stuff. And a lot of that stuff was given to me. but I work it. Like when those potatoes get up a little higher, I'm gonna take that harrow and I'm gonna work those potatoes. Take my time and work them. And I just love it. I had all my tools that was around them pine trees, so I moved. My brother-in-law had some tin, so I got all that tin, put all my tools on that tin so I can see it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And keep the weeds out of them.
Yeah, keep the weeds out of it.
And the little varmints too, probably.
Huh?
And the little varmints
Yeah,
too, probably.
yeah,
The
that's
weeds
right.
ain't-
That
You don't have a problem with deer or anything coming and eating you?
the coons ate up all my bodacious sweet corn last year.
Oh.
It was planted right here. So, but all my sweet corn is right here this year, and I got two cages. This year I'm gonna put them cages down there. Put me some honey bun in there. Catch them.
Eat half and put the other half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And so I do that and this year they come back in that gravel pit. They must go deeper because they done pumped it out 2 or 3 times.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, they done pumped it out 2 or 3 times. So that it doesn't mess with my garden and nothing. One time it did, but not now. Not now.
I was telling them you said you had watermelon patch back there, huh?
Oh, I got it. Yeah, right back behind them buildings, them trees there. I got enough space for 22 rows with this tractor here.
Really?
And I got peas too. I got peas. I be serious. I be serious.
Are you hiring?
Huh? I be serious with that stuff. And those people, they be wanting that stuff. The watermelons is okay, but those peas, I plant the Mississippi Purple Heart Powder peas, and they love it. And so I get a bushel up, pick a bushel, and I say, look, I got a pea shell. You want me to shell? Well, you shell them? How much? I said $10. I shell them for you. You will shell mine. Listen. They don't want to shell them. Shell mine.
Really?
Yeah, I got.
Huh.
My sister, my baby girl, ordered me one off the internet. That's how I'm gonna share some peas.
That's what I need. I sit at my kitchen table at midnight doing mine.
Oh, really?
Time saver, I'm sure.
Huh?
I need to
Say
come
it's
over.
a time saver, I'm sure.
I didn't know
Oh,
they,
you could-
I didn't know they
you could-
made.
I didn't know they did either.
What's that?
I didn't know they
Didn't know they
made
made 'em.
something that did that. She shells them all night long sometimes.
I know it. No. Me and my little great nephew, it takes us 20-25 minutes to do a bushel of peas. We through.
Goodness. Wow.
We through. And he liked doing that. All of us work for me. He liked doing it.
Yeah.
Shoot. I ain't scared. I ain't said, boy, no chilling all them peas. It'll do the butter beans. It'll do my red beans, my horticulture beans. Just put them through that.
Oh, wow.
Just put them through that. And we like all that stuff. Those horticulture beans. And that's it.
After your okra behind you, what's on that end?
That's going to be Blue Lake bush beans. And I think I'm going to have enough land to plant a row of, what you call red beans. I'm going to plant a
Like
row
kidney beans?
red kidney beans.
Yeah.
And then if I have a piece of row left, sweet corn. What's the name of it?
Mosby Prolific. Mosby Prolific.
Mosby Prolific will be in my field.
Maybe save you the ends of 3 rows or something and plant it like in a little square or something.
Uh-huh.
Put your raccoon trap right by it so the raccoons don't come get it.
But I got some sensors. I got 4 of them. Like this big garden here, you put one on this end and point it that way, one on that end and point it this way, and one down there and point it. It keep them out. Keep the deer out,
Probably done.
the raccoon. It'll keep, but you have to put them there. You can't play with it. You have to put that sun gun there. And I got 4 of them. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and have my baby daughter have her give me 2 more. Cause when the peas go back there,
Yeah.
Deer get the peas. And they wait right till they get ripe too. And they eat my peas.
Yeah.
No. They cost, I think, $25, I think. But
Have you seen that we have more deer last year and this year than we had there for a while? We're seeing more deer at our house right now. Like they're everywhere.
it's a bunch of them. See, nobody hunts over here in the front. And so they come across, walk around the woods there, come down by them pine trees, and come in here and eat my stuff.
Yeah,
I
they probably
know.
go drink out of those lakes down there and then come up here. Yeah.
Uh-huh. We got water all the way across there. But them jokers, I just don't like it. I didn't want to tell you can't kill
I
them.
think they're cute until they come eat my
Yeah.
peas, my cream peas and stuff. I get
Yeah.
mad. I caught them. They ate all my Texas cream peas last year.
Yeah,
You know.
I remember that.
I got a few peas back there too. I'm gonna keep them. I got it in a place where it's not gonna interfere with the watermelon or the peas. He got some land, got much land back there than it is up here. This garden here. I'm hoping. I don't know if I'm gonna wait till my nephew get out of school tomorrow, but I want to plant my okra. I want to plant that Perkins. You ever heard of Perkins okra?
Yeah.
You may have, huh?
Perkins long pod okra.
Yeah.
I have some seeds. I hadn't planted them though. I got a bunch of different kinds, but I've got that. I just hadn't done it yet. That's what you like,
Yeah.
Perkins?
But because I'm 6 feet tall, so that Calhoun okra, he get 10, 12, 14 feet tall.
Yeah.
Now you got to pull that junk over to get the okra and let it go back up in there. But Perkins sort of stay 5, 6 feet tall, and I can strap my bucket on and just pick, going down the road.
You like picking bush beans?
They're okay. They're okay. I tell people I have a problem with my back, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it'd be a little nicer if they were a little bit taller.
Yeah, a little bit taller, yeah. But my little nephew, God, he get out in there, boy, he just love it. But I hang in there with him.
He said he's trying to help his nephew love gardening, so he'll want to do
Oh,
it.
he loves it. And he loves it. He love it. He got another little brother. When all this stuff start making, I'm gonna have them all right. We're gonna pick all of this stuff. We're gonna pick all of this stuff. And last year before last, one Sunday evening, I went back there, took all my watermelon and put them in a pile, so I pick them up the next day. Something had went back there and ate holes in all my watermelon.
Oh no.
I bet that was a raccoon.
It could have been. I have heard that coyotes will do that. We used to know a person when I was a kid, one of my daddy's friends over in Sugartown, Louisiana. That's all he grew was watermelons. And he said the coyotes will go and they'll start spinning. They'll spin it and roll it over, and I'll find the softest spot, and that's where they'll start eating in of it.
You know, another lady told me, so the geese, because they were straight
Geese,
holes.
yeah, they might.
They said them geese would do that. But I had them all piled up. All I had to do was go back there and pick them up and put them on my thing. I built that little thing yonder to go on the back of my tractor. It'll hold a bunch of them. All I had to do was pick them up. All of them had holes in
Every
them.
single one.
Every one of them.
That's like money gone.
Yeah. This afternoon, I'm gonna go down to my sister's house and those bell pepper plants. I think she may want them. She doesn't. When I ordered those plants from that lady, I thought she was gonna give me, them trays. Some of them got 36. So 2 times 36 is 72. These things had a 72 in each one of them.
144.
144. Man. So what did Freddie Mike do? He just got over there, started putting my tomatoes out, and put half of the bell pepper out too. And I got my sister said she want to make some bell pepper. Stuffed bell peppers, I think that's what it is. I said, I want some shrimp in mine. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Okay, how you make it once a shrimp in mine. But yeah, I love it. I've been out here all day. All day I've been out here all day.
That's what she does.
Huh?
That's her happy place is in her garden.
In the garden, huh?
Yeah. We were kind of talking about that yesterday with both of us losing a child. It's kind of like this is,
Yeah.
we get out here
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
when you work with your hands and you have something beautiful to focus on, it's just, it helps.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It helps.
And my daughter first died, but that was tough. I couldn't hardly come out here. I was just about through with God. Shoot, that was tough.
Yeah.
But my potatoes, look, when that rain hit them next week, I think this weekend that rain will hit the potatoes. That's what I'm going to do when they get about a foot tall.
Okay.
I'm going to side dress them, put that 824 fertilizer on them, and let them go.
So you just rely on the rain to water them, huh? You don't do any other watering, huh? Like from your hoses or...
No. The guy at the farm club that I go to, he watered everything. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Gee, I don't know if I'm going to do that. But he waters everything. His watermelons and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it was year before last when I did the watermelon, the Jubilee watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
When I planted them that Wednesday, that rain came. I had 425 watermelons. It wiped them all out. It rained just that hard.
Oh, the rain wiped them out?
Rain?
Right after
Yeah.
you planted them?
Right after I planted. And it rained all day.
You just direct seed those two?
I know, I had plants.
You had plants, okay. You did transplant.
I had plants. And it was okay, but what I did wrong was, because it was early, you're supposed to go back, put some seeds in the ground, and let them come back. Just let them come back. And I didn't do that. But I know next time. I got watermelon seeds in one of them sheds over there. And so hopefully by April 1st, April 1st, I set out all the stuff in my watermelon plant.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, because I usually wait till April to put them out, but I'm kind of getting scared this year. It's kind of like it's warming up so quick, and I didn't know. But you're going to wait till April too?
I'm gonna wait till April. It's like today, tomorrow, next day supposed to be up in the 80 degrees.
I know.
That's why I want to plant my okra and go ahead and get it out the way.
And our soil's getting like 70 degrees. It's over 65 degrees now, the soil is. So, I mean, that's getting warm.
That's warm. That is warm. Because those potatoes begin to come out. And I know they got a couple of towels right there up on that tree. And so try not to plant anything different. The butter beans gonna be different. Because when my mom and dad were living, we had to get out there and pick it. We had a whole row. We had to get out there and pick that stuff. And I tried to get my baby brother. He said, Daddy, we're not gonna pick them beans. He said, you tell him.
So never mind.
Shoot. Get out there and pick that stuff, boy. And Mama cooked, we never was out of food, But we ate from the garden. Get a kick out. I love my fruit trees, and I got my lemons, I got my tangerine, I got my satsuma, and I got navel on. Cause they make some stuff too. Cause they make some stuff. God, I love my garden. I love my garden. The people love it more than I do. So they come from everywhere and get this stuff.
What do? They just stop at your table and...
Stop at my table, and I have my sister in there to put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And when they put it on Facebook, most everybody watching North Coast Mama. And they get the call. I want Mr. Snap beans and potatoes and whatever else I have, And so, but I get out here. I just love it, and you have to love it. When people stop by here, I want you to teach me how to make a garden. No, I said, don't look at this garden. This garden too big for you. I said, you got to be serious on top of this. And but I do. I love it. And that field right there behind my truck, that's my cow over there. I can sell that cow and plant that stuff, but I don't want to do it. That's a no, like Mark, no.
And
I
you
don't
do
wanna
the
do it.
roasting pigs too?
Huh?
Do you raise the pigs, the
Uh-huh.
roasting pigs,
Mhm.
and sell those?
Yeah, I do the roasting pigs.
We were in the doctor's office after the flood of 2016, and some girl, was talking to her, said where you lived, and Darren ended up asking her, and she said, "You ever had a man by me and he lost? I forgot how many pigs." She said.
4 and 5.
She said, "Coach London?" And she said, "Yeah." So I think she lives over here on the other side of the highway somewhere.
But you lost a bunch in the flood?
4 to 5.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look, they was on that side. Look, I was in water up to here. I looked at them pigs and said, "Well, guys, y'all better get out. I'm quitting right here." I turned around. I looked. I was when the big hogs got out, but the little pigs they couldn't get out. Golly.
Yeah.
I was scared of snakes.
Oh,
I don't think I never seen an alligator back there, but I was scared of snakes.
You didn't flood, did you? Your house?
No, I didn't
Yard
flood.
That's good.
No, that was a bad flood.
Yeah.
And there was nothing you could do.
Yeah, that's right. What nothing you can do with that, and but it was a lot of golly. I had 90 something, lost 4 or 5.
You may have already said it, but this other tilled part here, is that all cucumbers? Or is there something else going to go there too? Not the potatoes, but the new till. Uh-huh.
It's gonna be 1 row of Berkeley's, 1 row of straight 8,
Okay.
1 row of cantaloupe.
Oh, cantaloupe. What kind of cantaloupe do you put?
I think it's a hell best.
Hell's best?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell best. And so I'm gonna put that on with that big dish with my roll dish, and the old roll's gonna be a little bigger. And so I'm gonna start on this side so they won't get in my potatoes. So when I get ready to dig my potatoes, I don't want nothing to interfere.
Right.
Because I get out here in the morning time and start digging holes.
Do you just let your cucumbers be on the ground? Or do you a lot of people try to trellis them up. I just always had mine on the ground. What do you do?
If I had enough wire, that's a long piece of wire.
Yeah.
And for both of them, no. That old concrete wire, that old brown wire that they put in the concrete.
Oh yeah.
See, if I got some friend guys who they always doing concrete. If I can give me enough of them, I do something. But it's easy when they can just go on the ground. Sure.
Yeah.
Solve that problem. Put a little salt in my pocket. Every now and then, eat one up. I want to learn how to make the kosher pickles. You know what I'm saying it right? Yeah, the pickle. I want to learn how to make some. If my cucumbers do good. Last year I had them over there. They do nothing.
It's funny how they do better, you know.
Yeah,
And sometimes it'll say plant things in full sun, but I'll find later they really like a little shade, you know, or something, and they don't want the full
it get
sun.
hot sometimes.
Yeah. So
They just can't. But I want to do something. I just want to make me something. I think my sister can do something, and that's fine. I want to do.
yeah.
I want to do. I want to make me some up.
Tell me about your tractor. You got a Massey Ferguson 431?
I had that little 8-in tractor, and my wife, I said, "Babe, I need me a new tractor." I said, "I work too hard." And she said, "You don't live in one time, go get you a tractor." Plaquemine, I went.
Yeah, I saw it on there.
Yeah. Went to Plaquemine, got me a tractor. I bought it, I think in 08, and I bought this tractor. And I just love it. God, I just love it. Hey, I do, I just love my tractor. Look at all them tools I got. Look at all those tools I got. You can do some stuff with a tractor. And
Yeah, we have one too, a Kubota, but I don't know how. I couldn't do this by myself without a tractor. I don't know how people do it. I couldn't do it.
yeah.
A lot of people want to get away from tractors and get away from using gas and stuff like that. And just use broad forks and stuff like that, but I don't know how I would do it. There's only one me.
No, but I don't think I would do it either.
Yeah.
Lord, I just would do it. It's a lot of work
You know, a lot of people now with the economy and with inflation, food prices going up, you know, a lot of people are trying to put gardens in. So you would recommend that, huh?
Yeah.
To people? I do.
Oh yeah, yeah. They love it.
Especially young people.
Huh?
Learn to grow your food, you know.
Cause they got something even here in Watson. Some of them may grow some peas and they go front yard. Some of them may grow some beans and they just share everything.
Yeah.
You know. Cause I raised some stuff here, and cause these are long roads. These roads, I think they look like they about 100. I know they over 100 feet long.
Yeah.
But I raised this stuff and put it out there on that table on that road, and people come get them beans. They come get them, and I sell my beans for $50 a bushel and 25. A lot of people like the 25.
Was that a half bushel?
Yeah,
or-
that's a half bushel.
Yeah.
25. And so I get out there and we sit up on the tree. My nephew and I, we sit up on that tree while the guys see me out there. They turn around, they come get that stuff. Most all that stuff selling.
What
right
kind
here.
of,
Huh?
I know you put out tomatoes. What kind of tomatoes? What variety?
That's a celebrity.
Celebrity. Okay.
That's the guy still on 1019 on the other side of old high school. That's what he always plants. That's celebrity. And there's a guy down here, that's what he plants. That's celebrity. So
If it works.
Huh?
I said if it works, do it,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, do it, yeah. That's what you have to do. And so I get out there. I can't wait till my potatoes get a little tall, so when I go to my next farm meet, I'm gonna take a picture of my potatoes. They, oh man, you planting too early. That's okay, potatoes don't cost that much. I'm planting my potatoes.
You said a farm meeting?
Yeah.
You have a group?
I got a group.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. And they talk, tell about what they plant, cows and farm, garden, and all this stuff. And we go once a month, sometimes twice a month.
Wow.
And they like it too, you know. And a lot of people just getting started, so they don't know anything about garden, but they have raised garden in boxes and buckets. You can do a lot. If you got just one family, you can do a lot in a bucket. Yeah, you can do a lot in a bucket. So I tell them I plant mine in the field. I plant mine in the field.
He has chicken. We get a lot of eggs every day, and he had rabbits, but we've processed all the rabbits for now. And then he had a bunch of quail too. He was putting up quail eggs.
Oh, really?
That can get to be a chore. I mean, because you may have
Well,
6 or 7 dozen quail eggs that.
yeah, the
But
thing
they're
too,
good
with-
to eat,
You pickle
you know.
eggs, and they don't go bad, but after about 6 months they start getting rubbery, and harder. It's not like when they. I mean, you need to eat them, I guess, between 2 months and 6 months or so.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they'll-
Have you ever had chickens?
I got some chicken.
Oh, you do.
Got some?
I got some. I got me
I'm
some
gonna go
chicken.
see them when we go look at your pigs.
They're quiet.
Yeah. I got chicken. They lay them big eggs. I don't know the name of it, but they lay that big egg. You got one up in that lay a little egg, but the rest of them are big egg. Ain't no joke. I just love it. I thought I wanted 40, 50 of them. You don't need 40, 50 chicken.
I mean, unless you sell them.
Yeah, you got to sell that egg. Because I got most of my eggs in the house. My family eat eggs, and they like them. I got a few people, they like those eggs. But I I go out there and pick them every 2 days, and I get anywhere from 9, 11, 15. I have a 12, 10 or 12 chicken. And some guys come out here, they wanted some hens. So I think I sold 5 or 6 of them. But they $20 a piece. They expensive hens, expensive. So
I was wondering, where do you like to get your seeds? Where do you get seeds from? Different places? Or?
I get my seeds. I go to the stockyard every Tuesday. Ace Hardware in Amen.
Oh, I love that place.
That's where I get my seeds from.
Yeah.
And
I
they
love
sell
that
out.
place.
they sell out, so I know when the new seeds come in, they're new seeds.
Yeah.
And they're not old seeds. And there's another store out in Walker, the little hardware right there.
That Walker Co-op, or yeah.
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 That's enough place to get some seeds.
Yeah.
Because they sell out too. And matter of fact, our little farm group, they told us, if you think you're going to grow some peas this fall, if you see seeds, they say get them and put them in the freezer. Because when those deer hunters start buying, that's it. That's it.
I mean, that's true.
I've been kind of buying more than I need because you just really don't know what's going to happen with our economy and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of overbuying, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I have them, you know. And I was able to like give you some corn seeds today. I overbuy a little bit, and I can share it with people.
I appreciate it too. Look, I'm gonna plant that bed.
At least try it. I think you'll love them.
Yeah, I'm gonna plant that bed.
And you know how cool it was last spring? I had to replant my Silver Queen and my Stoll's Evergreen because they just didn't want to come up because it was cool. But that Mosby Prolific, it shot up. It was beautiful, you know. It's just an old-timey heirloom variety.
Oh, okay.
Mosby Prolific.
I never heard that one.
Yeah.
I never heard it. The merit, you know.
I'm gonna
you can't
find
find
that.
it.
He said that yesterday. I'm gonna look that up.
You
Try
can't
to find
it, merit no more.
I'm gonna hunt it down. I'll hunt it down.
If you hunt it down, you just order me some.
I'll get you some.
Yeah.
For doing this visit with us, I'll definitely get you some.
You can't find it no more. Wasn't that you telling me about the store up in
Franklinton.
Franklinton?
Yeah,
we
Circle
like that
Circle
one,
T
too.
Feed and Seed. Yeah.
I'm going.
Circle
I
T.
just want to go look and see.
It's fun.
Yeah, I
it's
just
fun.
want to go look and see.
You know, some people sell lots of packs of seeds, little packs,
Yeah.
but Circle T sells bulk. They sell packs too, but they sell like 1 pound bags of corn.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna buy corn, I want a pound. You know, I don't plant a pound, but it gives me extra for next year and stuff. You know.
Because that G90 costs when you get to a taxi rate at $21.
Yeah, they have a ton of G90 right now, and I don't think it was that much at their place though. What they do is they order bulk, and then some of the bags come from the factory already a pound. But what they do is they'll split stuff and put it in paper bags,
Yeah.
and then put a price on it with a marker.
Yeah.
And so you can get them kind of cheaper than if you
That's
bought
good.
it from the factory.
I just want to go look and see.
Yeah.
I just want to go look and see. So when all this stuff starts coming up, I get out here and watch this stuff.
Well, can Daryl look at your chickens?
Yeah, let's go look at the chickens.
Rhode Island Reds. I don't know if they are or not.
A lady gave me, a young lady gave one of my former students. The rooster came to our house and she was scared of it. I said, I'll take
We had one showed up at our house one day.
maybe